Hmm?
What about Aristides? Aristides needs to load.
I'm
All right.
recording.
Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm NovaCrusader, joined by Pascal Saucer and Aristides.
Hello.
Hello.
And we're playing Railroader.
Hey.
Ain't no way.
I know.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's like the title.
Oh no, I messed up.
What did you do now?
The train. The coach is in the way. I didn't pull the train far enough. I can't go around it. I messed
Since
up.
the Pascal Pass.
Crazy.
I messed up.
Let me know how my audio is.
It sounds like audio.
Sounds like
I think
burps,
it's fine,
pecking.
but I still have not gotten a new microphone arm. And while I had it stable, it's slowly not staying where it should be.
Interesting.
What? What is it?
Oh no. I can clearly see George's in my chat, but then it has my viewers and chat rate as dashes. And my views
Oh,
at
that
0.
means it's still loading. It means it's still loading. You're not fully connected yet.
Oh my god.
Hello,
That's
George.
But I've
That's
been
why they-
streaming.
I know,
Lagoon Key.
but I've had up to like a minute or two before that actually loads. That's why I use.
Daniel.
That's one of the things I like about the loading screen. Because
Yeah.
it loads all that in. Because it could take like a minute to. I think one time I had like 4 minutes before it actually loaded.
I still don't have a loading screen.
Mhm.
We should come up with one.
I don't know how.
Just do what I
Come
do.
up with an idea.
I have no
Also-
ideas.
Welcome in Lagoon Key and George. And
Welcome.
Daniel.
Welcome, welcome.
Hello, Governor.
Where'd that come from?
Daniel said hello. And it reminded me of that.
Chat, maybe you guys can
He's
help
turning into
us
a
out.
Mollington. He's turning into a furry.
I
British
can't
furry.
No.
tell if a Pascal stream has like a passive crackling to it. Like when I opened up the POVs, I could hear like a crackle, but I don't know if it's something on my end.
It's on
Snap,
your
crackle,
end.
pop.
You also sound muffled.
Yeah, you are muffled.
Do you mean I am muffled?
You're muffled. You're always muffled.
Oh, God. Anyways. Never mind.
So it's not crackling?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm not watching stream.
Oh.
You're not watching a stream?
He
I'm
hates
watching
us.
the stream. I'm not listening to it.
Well, how about those out in TV land? Do you hear a crackle in Pascal's stream?
Hello in
Yeah, because
TV.
I also don't listen to my stream. So I have no idea.
Oh, I went back and watched part of my God Eater 2 stream, and the audio actually is relatively balanced.
Look at
Relative.
that.
I'll have to double check. Make sure the music can be heard. But it was not blowing my ears out, and I could hear everyone.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I mean, considering the first game, it is something pretty impressive.
Most
Considering the
impressive.
first game just blow your ears out.
Yeah.
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 Sometimes in the middle of the stream, it probably says you have 0 viewers. It does, actually.
Yeah, it's working fine now.
Or
I
it'll
just can't
say...
believe how long it's been taking for it to actually do it.
Yeah.
It didn't used to take that long. Now it takes, like you said, several minutes.
Yeah. Funny thing, one of my past streams, I think I was on, might have been the Elber Odyssey one maybe.
Hmm.
Or was it Star Citizen? I can't remember, but one of my recent streams, it showed I had like one or two viewers. I'm like, wow, this stream is not doing well. And then I loaded up, because I always like to check my audio and stuff. And it's like, oh, 6 likes.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, there's a bunch of people unaccounted for.
Most
That was
unfortunate.
before I woke up and liked it too.
What?
That was before I woke up and liked it too.
Yeah.
What do you mean woke up?
I said woke up.
Airside's missed all of our streams. Because he hates us.
Your sleep schedule is something else.
You telling me?
Maybe you should fix it again.
Yeah.
For like the 4th time this year.
Yeah.
This year. 4th time this year.
Fun times.
This year. Just this year. Not including last year.
Oh, it was messed up last year too, huh?
Yes.
Wow.
Especially by the end.
So he just
Wasn't as
doesn't
bad
know
as
how
that
to have
this
a normal
year.
sleep schedule.
Fortunately not.
It's really easy to fix for him.
No, it's not.
That's just so
Yes, it
weird
is.
because I'm so used to having a sleep schedule. My life gets so fucked up if I don't have a sleep schedule.
You're telling me.
Like I can't just not have a sleep schedule.
Most people cannot work that way without one.
Especially when it comes
Those
to
who
food.
claim
Oh
they
my
don't
god, I'm
usually have
horrible when I
other
get my
problems later.
whenever I get my times messed up, like eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Oh my god, my body hates me.
Mostly the same for me, though I can skip lunch.
I can't.
At least when I'm out on trips. Like, lunch is not as important to me. But dinner is a huge deal then.
Mine's like the other way around. Like, most important meal for me is breakfast. My body
that's the
will be
least important for
so upset if I don't have breakfast.
I can.
And then lunch and then dinner.
can
If
skip.
I was gonna order them in like priorities from highest to lowest, that would be breakfast, highest, lunch, medium, dinner, low.
I'm the exact opposite, with dinner being the top, then lunch, and then breakfast.
Yeah.
With breakfast being so low on the priority list that I could probably even just skip it.
Good God, I love breakfast. It's so good.
It's whatever for me. It's a necessity. I know it's healthier to at least have something.
Yeah.
I don't have very large breakfasts though.
Well,
I
I'm
have
also
small ones.
I have to, I have to take medication, so
Yeah, that's a major factor.
yeah. I like to live.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, living is nice.
yeah, it's a good hobby.
Hobby, huh?
Very good hobby to have. Oh no, not this again. What, that airsight is muffled?
I get used to sleeping more on the weekends, and before I know it, I'm taking 12-hour naps in the middle of the day. Yeah, I can't do 12-hour naps.
Yikes.
I can sleep in late, though. I actually did that yesterday. I felt well rested.
Good.
Imagine that.
What is this laugh supposed to mean? There's clearly some meaning behind it.
The meaning behind it was George saying, Aristides, you sound same as always. Don't change a thing. My was, oh yeah, he's always muffled, so yes.
Yeah.
That's what the hammer
Har,
is
har,
about.
har, har. Having 2 hours of sleep in 2 days is a special technique I can only pull off rarely. You should sleep more than 2 hours for 2 days total, George.
That's not a good thing.
That's horrible.
Hmm.
I have 3 fans going on, and it's not even hot indoors yet. The audio is fine as far as I know. 3 fans.
3 fans. He said so.
Am I doing anything with
I wonder how they're
BBB1?
oriented. How does one use 3 fans at the same time? Oh, I just totally forgot what I was doing over here. Whoops.
Dun dun dun.
I was so preoccupied with the passenger train, I kind of forgot about BBB4.
Hmm.
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 It's crazy.
I'm clearly doing more car shuffle. Car shuffle.
Speaking of car shuffle, how's car stuff going?
It's doing car stuff and car things. So Saturday was fun
Mhm.
Yeah?
because I get up, have breakfast, and then there's a ring at the door, and it's the police department. And apparently they got a call on their helpline saying that there is an abandoned vehicle in front of my house. And it's like, no, sir, that is my vehicle. And he's like,
Does the vehicle look abandoned?
to give where credit is due, that car has been sitting there for quite a while.
Whoops.
So, I can understand why someone would potentially think that it was abandoned.
So
But at
it's
the same
technically
time,
abandoned.
all it took was for the cop to go behind my car, look up the registration and everything on the license plate, and then realize, you know, oh,
It's your car.
it's my car and it's at my house. You know, so he just gives me this spiel of, you know, hey, I know now it's your vehicle, it's parked in front of your house, but hey, you gotta, you know, it is technically parked in the wrong direction. It should be flipped around the other way because of the side of the road it's on. And, you know, I'm not going to come out here and make sure that you flip it around or if you're actually moving your car, but you're technically supposed to move it every 24 hours. So I'm like, okay, I'll do something about it. So, yeah.
Does the car run?
Yes and no.
So you can turn it around, but that's about it?
Kind of the way it is right now. I had to, so it has a problem with the steering column. And the problem it has with the steering column is that, you can grab onto the key and turn it like you want to start the car, but it actually doesn't do anything.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Huh.
So how do you start it?
Well,
Spits on it.
You crank it and
I don't want to say how I start it because then people will know how to steal my car. So
with a
Alright, don't.
screwdriver.
basically,
That's funny.
yeah, basically there's a spare ignition switch just hanging off of the harness of the dash harness, and I just stick a screwdriver in the ignition switch and just slide it.
Sounds
That's how I get it
good.
started. Well, the thing is so in order
Right.
for us to get it spun around so I wasn't in trouble anymore, I ended up Well, actually, my brother, he went and stole a steering column out of one of his cars in storage. Stole the column out of his to put in mine. That way we can move it, because the steering column that's original to my car is not in it. It's in the garage, taken apart. So, because he's still trying to figure out how to get the actually, let me put these cars over here.
So can that car be fixed?
Yeah, like the column's out of it to get it fixed. It's just it
wasn't
wasn't ready for, you know, cops to show up on Saturday fixed. We thought we had a little more time, and apparently we didn't. So,
That's funny.
yeah. But it's turned facing the right way, and it technically can be moved if it needs to be. It just has the wrong steering column in it. And it's not hooked up all the way. Like, you can't drive it. You can't use the turn signals because they're not plugged in, and you can't use the high beams because they're not plugged in. But it can be started, ran, and moved, if need be.
It's just not street legal.
It's street legal. I got it has insurance, and I put the little sticker on the tag so it shows that the tags are up to date. I mean, it would show that the tags are up to date irregardless if the sticker's not on it. It's just I did kind of lapse on the registration on it for a couple years, so the way it was sitting in front of my house, it looked like it possibly was abandoned because the tags were last updated in like 2023.
Oh.
My.
So that probably didn't help either.
Why don't you fix up that car and use it?
You could say that about many cars in my collection.
Why do you keep buying new ones then?
Because they're
And adding
new
to
and
it.
they're shiny.
They're not new. They're old.
They're
and
new to
broken.
me, and they're shiny.
And broken.
Nah, the new truck is mostly okay.
A money sink. What are you doing?
It mostly works. It's not totally broken. It's only slightly broken. I might need to move this box car. Might need to move this a little farther forward. I mean, as you saw in my post on Twitter, I've been very busy working on the new truck. It's had lots of work done to it. It's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then your air conditioning.
We'll gloss over that.
It's okay. Give it 4 months. And there'll be a new one.
Well, no, because I kind of need to cut back on my spending because I still would like to go on a vacation.
That would be nice.
We got a plan for that, don't we?
Yeah, we do at some point. I technically have enough time to take 2, but
Ooh, fancy.
I just don't know what I would do for the extra vacation.
I thought you were gonna go to that one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That one park that's gonna be removing stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, because Silver Dollar City is closing down Thunderation, which was like their first big roller coaster that they had there. And they're getting rid of it, potentially.
Potentially? They might keep it?
I I don't know. I honestly think they're probably going to do the same thing that they did with Fire in the Hole, which is another ride that they had. So it's like they closed the old ride, Fire in the Hole, but then they built a whole brand new state-of-the-art ride that has the same name.
Oh, I see.
So it's like the same ride, but up-to-date, fancy,
That works.
longer, better ride. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm hoping it's something similar to that, but it does kind of suck that the original is going to go away, potentially.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I get it. Like, it's an old roller coaster. It's been around since the 80s, 90s. I think that's when it was built. So that's pretty old for a steel roller coaster with no updates. But it also kind of adds to the charm of it. Because it's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's an older steel roller coaster, so it's not. It rides a little rough. Kind of beats you up. But it's still like
Very
it's
nice.
not an intense roller coaster. Like you can, you know, take your kids on it. It's not like
You'll lose your dentures.
yeah, it's not like Stardust Racers where you potentially get killed on it.
Nice.
It's not on that level.
Incredible.
Most incredible.
So
Anyway, why was
true,
I
so
talking?
real.
Why was I talking about Silver City? Why did that come up?
Because you're going to
Vacations.
Oh yeah, vacation.
time.
Yeah,
You have time for 2.
I have time for 2. It's just whether or not I'm gonna have money for 2.
That's why I was suggesting that other one. 'Cause
What
it's
other one?
closer to you.
True, it is. It's
Silver
not
Dollar.
that. It's not that far away. It's only a state
Yeah.
over. Well, I say state over. It's like catty corner because obviously Oklahoma and Missouri are not next to each other.
Yeah. Point being, you can do it cheaper.
Yeah. I mean, technically, I could do it in a weekend if I wanted to. I wouldn't have to take a whole week. But a week would give me, you know, I could. It would be more expensive, but at the same time, it's like I wouldn't feel like rushed to do stuff.
Yeah, you just go on rides as many times as you want.
Yeah.
We should let Mollington know in advance that we're going to a con.
What con?
We're going to a con?
Yeah.
Oh, we're
I don't
not?
know. What con are we going to?
Yeah, this
I
is
guess
news
we're
to
not going
us.
to a con.
What?
Mechanic
say?
loves shiny cars. I do. I like the not shiny ones too. That's my other problem.
Yeah. What kind do you think we're going to, Arsides?
Hello, man?
No.
No? Okay.
Which one?
Holiday
Holiday
Matsuri.
Matsuri.
Oh, no. See, the thing that we're trying to do is we're trying to go potentially whenever Mollington's going to be in Florida, and then also we want to go to
Volcano Bay.
before they close it for its big renovation that they're going to do.
Yeah.
Which that's supposed to start later at the end of this year. So if we
I
went,
think the end of October.
yeah, so if we went like when we went last time in December, it'd be closed already.
Like completely closed.
Yeah.
Not like closed some of the days.
Yeah, like completely closed.
I see.
We'd have to go to SeaWorld or Disney for
Yeah.
a quality water park.
Yeah.
I was not aware.
As much as, I mean, SeaWorld is considered the like second best water park in that area, but there's like this big gulf between the two.
Yeah.
good stuff. But yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't hear about it?
You guys didn't tell me.
About
Last I
what?
heard, you guys were talking about like the renovation.
Yeah, the
and
renovation.
How to plan around it,
Yeah.
but that was it.
Oh no.
What? One?
Someone. There's another train coming the other way.
Is it BB1? It's BB1.
I can hear it. I just can't see it. Yep. It's BBB1.
I saw you.
Hmm.
I'm pretty close.
Okay. I'll wait.
Also, I'm not carrying anything, so I can get there quick.
Yeah. I'm pulling the express.
Almost at capacity, aren't you? Think you struggle a little bit now?
Hmm.
Because how heavy those cars are?
Yeah. I'm just not. It's not a full train. But yeah, it is pretty heavy.
I wouldn't mind going back to Holiday Matsuri, it's just the timing of it.
Yeah, the timing wouldn't make much sense.
Not follow.
Though I am curious how SeaWorld's park is.
True.
Should be alright. Nothing too crazy.
Well, they have one major attraction, or two major attractions for it.
Do they?
One is their wave generator pool.
Yeah, their wave pool.
Their wave pool is superior, like the technology behind it, and it gives you a better, it's a better wave system.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
And then their other big ride is this really long water slide, which takes you underground and through some of the animal tanks, like dolphins and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
That was pretty badass.
Wow, I had no idea. That does sound
But those
fun.
are its claim to fame. Like,
Yeah.
that's once you've done them, I mean, Volcano Bay is just gonna beat it.
I wonder if they also get bad whenever you wear shoes on the water slides when you're not supposed to.
Probably.
I thought that was so funny that one time it happened. It's like, oh, whoops.
It caused you problems too.
Yeah, it did.
So I can understand why the guy was like, that's not good.
Yeah, the rubber soles can
They grabbed
get
the
contraction.
sides, yeah.
Yeah, they grabbed, because at the very end of the ride, when you hit the splashdown at the end of it, it freaking grabbed the sides of the slide and it almost spun me around completely sideways in it. It was pretty
Oh, yeah.
painful.
It can break your foot.
No, it wasn't like completely grab and like try to rip my leg out of my sockets. It's just, it grabbed
You were
and I
also
like,
paying attention to it because you were also struggling with it.
yeah.
I imagine a
If
kid like
if you
that can
weren't,
hurt
yeah, if a
himself.
kid was doing it, they probably would not be paying attention.
Yeah,
So,
it was
whoop.
just like, I'm trying to go, obviously I'm trying to go down the slide straight, and it was just grabbing my feet and throwing me like completely off to the side one way or the other. Man. Now I'm
All
just
the adventures.
now I'm
I
just
had
now I'm
one
just
time.
thinking about it, and it's like, goddamn, I'm ready for a vacation.
That was pretty fun. To be honest, it was probably one of the funnest vacations I've been on.
I
There we
enjoyed that a
go.
lot. I was surprised I was getting sunburned. I figured being in December it wasn't going to be an issue, and I still got sunburned.
Bro,
Well, we're used to our suns, though.
True, because it's like winter in Oklahoma. It's like, for one, there's usually not that much sun to begin with, and then two,
Yeah.
it's not out for very long either.
Also, the intensity is different.
That too, yeah, because we are
Especially for me.
farther north. Yes, for you for sure. You're
That's
even
why I was,
farther
like,
north
extra,
than me.
That's why I was extra careful with sunburn.
Yeah.
I remember when I went up to Pennsylvania one time years ago,
Hmm.
and I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with the sun? Why does it look?" It was like dim. And I'm like, is this full blast? Like, well, why is it perpetually dusk? And it's like noon. I'm like, what's wrong? Like, yeah, it's the sun. I was like, yeah, but not really.
Yes, really, it was just positioned differently.
I haven't been to any amusement park in a long time, so I'm not sure what ticket prices would be like.
Expensive.
It's expensive. Except for Silver Dollar City, it's really not that bad.
Yeah, but it's like-
I think it's still right around $100 a day for Silver Dollar City. And they don't charge for parking. Well,
Ooh.
general parking is free. But then if you're like wanting like priority parking where you park closer
Well, that
to
makes sense.
yeah, that you have to pay for, but yeah, just regular parking they don't charge you for, and they have trams and all that to come pick you up.
Yeah.
So,
Huh. I just had a thought.
what?
You remember those at Volcano Bay? Those rides where
Which
multiple
ones?
people would go on them? The large inflatable ones?
The ones that hold like 6 people?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Imagine doing that with Maulington.
he would kill us.
Well, he would be at the front
we would
the
go
whole
down the
time.
slides, and then we would be immediately ricocheted from one side to the other because he would be like a pendulum, and then it would potentially throw us off the ride. He might kill us.
Because he's massive.
Like whale massive.
I still remember that ride. I damn near died on that thing.
Did you now?
Whenever it landed in the pool at the very end of it, I went completely underwater, and I was not prepared for it at all because I was facing backwards.
Yeah.
Also, the most vivid that I remember other than that one was that first jump.
Yeah.
Or, we went up and then
Yeah.
we came down, and we didn't slide down. We landed
Yeah,
hard
we hit
down,
it.
and it wasn't. It felt like the raft wasn't inflated completely because Haskell just slammed onto the slide, and the look on his face, it's like, oh, did you just break your tailbone?
No, that hurt. That one slide gave me the most anguish the whole time we were there. Because it was that one impact, and then the very end of the ride where I damn near drowned. It's like, okay, I had my fun with this one. Let's not do that again.
Yeah.
Not kidding.
Also, my goodness, that one was rough for me. Just it was like triggering like my problem with heights.
That was pretty high up. I will say
Like,
that.
you didn't get to see it because of the direction we're going in, because you weighed more,
Yeah.
and so I got like the view
Mm-hmm.
the whole time, and it's just like,
The
oh my
view.
goodness, we could fly off this stupid thing, and that's where we're going.
Yeah.
It's like, ugh. Heart Attack City.
Nah, we're fine. It just beat the hell out of me. It almost drowned me.
Gave me a heart attack.
Besides that, it was fine. I just really wish there was something more affordable to stay at that hotel that's nearby. It's just so
Yeah.
expensive to stay there. Like, if we're wanting to get the same room that we had at that other hotel, if we're wanting the same thing, but at that hotel right next to Volcano Bay, oh my gosh, it is so expensive.
How much was it?
I mean, we were looking
remember?
at it before. It was really expensive.
Yeah, but you were looking at ones with a view.
Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't so much the view, it was just, like, they had,
No,
like, quote-unquote cheaper rooms, but
Yeah.
the problem was, like, if you're wanting, like, what we had, where it's like you had 2 separate rooms with, like, the attached living
Kitchenette.
area,
And the
kitchen area in the middle of it, it was really expensive. Like, they still had the ones, like, that didn't have a view, but it was, I still think it was, like, I'm trying to remember. I think it was still close to, like, $500 a night or something like that. Insane.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's, like, really, really expensive. I might be wrong. I'll have to look again. When I say that, though, the prices probably went up again. Because that's the problem with that stuff. It's like, unless you know exactly when you're going to do it, like, and you're planning, like, way in advance, the prices are better. But, like, kind of like what we did, where we only had, like...
Half a year at most.
Yeah, it still can be kind of pricey, because the prices go up, obviously, whenever you get closer to the dates you want to go there.
Mm-hmm.
So...
That's why there's also the option for the Sea World one.
Mm.
Because Airsight, didn't you stay at that one?
Yeah, at the SeaWorld Hotel.
Yeah, and it was pretty cheap.
The DoubleTree. Yeah, it was nice.
It had an arcade.
Wasn't
Oh, that would be so much
particularly
fun. Go down to the
great
arcade.
I mean, it was better than the arcade at
but it
ours.
was better than the arcade.
Did we have
Which
an
was literally
arcade
just
at ours?
Free.
No, it was just
Just
an ad
walk
for
in.
Disney, and like there was a photo machine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, I thought it was really funny that they still had the photo op for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like, it looked really
That's
dated.
funny. Yeah, I think
Looks
they
like
had
they got it back in like 2019
4
or
or
something.
5.
Yeah, like, it looked like they got it, like, right when the whatever you want to call them, the sequel Disney movies, Star Wars
Began.
movies began. That's what it looked
The
like.
dog shit Star Wars movie. There we go.
Yeah. Oh no. Now my trains are gonna run into each other.
Hooray.
No.
No, my trains are stupid.
I don't know, I still felt the one we went to was a pretty good location. Still.
I didn't really have any complaints with the hotel other than it would have been nice to have had a newer television.
Those weird power outlets.
The weird power outlets that you kind of had to figure out which ones did and didn't work. That was thankfully, the one right by my nightstand worked, so I didn't really have to hunt around.
Mine did not. And one of
Yeah.
them had a scorch mark.
Sweet.
I know. I did not try it.
Oh, come on. That's part of the fun. You want to see if you burn the hotel down. Oh, and then the breakfast was a pain in the butt.
Yeah, but that was more because of how popular it was.
Yeah.
Like the few days where there weren't that many people where we beat the crowd, it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad, but good God. Like, that first weekend that we were there, holy Jesus. It was so busy and packed. It's like you're trying to rush over to the buffet to grab stuff before it all got taken.
Yeah, we got the absolute last pickings.
Yeah.
But the other times we went down earlier and it was a lot nicer. Other than it was still kind of crowded on some of those days.
Yeah.
Also, they did not have anyone cleaning the place.
No, because that was the other thing too. Like the whole trash situation was all over the place.
Like they obviously cleaned everything up after breakfast,
Yeah,
but not during. But some of like areas where you can go, it's just like this is gross.
yeah. Well, that and it's like the way that they had the trash cans set up in there, like it was not set up for that many people to eat there at once.
No,
Because the
yeah,
trash
people are getting
cans,
in the way.
yeah, because the trash cans were overflowing, and
That too.
and they were just like adding random trash bags to the sides of it, and it's just like ugh.
Yeah, but the trash also was in the middle of like the flow of traffic.
Yeah, it was in the way.
So you had to wait for people coming and going to be able to get to the trash, unless you went like just outside the breakfast area.
Yeah,
Then they had the regular trash bins,
yeah,
which were fine, but you had to like completely leave the area to get to them.
yeah, that wasn't nearby by any
Yeah.
means. Hmm. And it was a much better deal than whenever I paid for my hotel room for Offkai.
Yeah, it was tremendously better.
The size of the room and the price was insane because it's like that was a 2-bedroom suite with the kitchenette, living room area in the middle, and we were there for 7 nights because it was 8 days total, so it was 7 nights.
Yeah.
And it cost the same as the room that I had at Offkai. I was there for, what was that, 3 nights, 4
3.
days? It was the same
No, wait.
price.
You know, well, we left on Monday. We like arrived on like Thursday, I think,
Yeah.
and then left on Monday for Offkai.
Yeah, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Well, that's 3 nights. That's still 3 nights.
Yeah. Or did we go Wednesday? Can't
I
remember.
thought it started on Friday. It's Friday through Sunday.
Yeah, you're right. So we would have showed up Thursday.
Yeah. Oh no, so it is 4 nights. Okay, I can't count. What else is new?
However, for our trip to Florida, it was Monday to Monday.
It was literally Monday to Monday. It was 7 nights, 8 days.
And tremendously cheaper.
Well, that's the thing. Like the room was significantly larger, and I stayed there for a much longer time, and it cost the same.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm like, yeah, we just need to go to Florida. Screw going to VTuber
Hell yeah.
conventions.
Well, unless they're in Florida.
Which they weren't.
Nope.
It was in Georgia.
That was also an anime convention.
What are you talking about?
During Holiday Matsuri, there was another convention happening in Georgia.
Yeah, but that one sucked.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
But that's where Face Connect had their major presence at, whereas Holiday Matsuri, it's like they had a table and then a bunch of their merch didn't show up, so it was like literally an empty table.
Well, not showing up was outside of their control.
Yeah. It would have had, like, a
But they're
decent presence,
But all the meet and greets were at the other
Yeah,
convention.
all the meet and greets were up in Georgia, and it's like, dude, I'm not going up to Georgia.
No. Well, they had Faith meet and greets down there, but it was for the new gen. They wanted to have, like... They wanted to make a bigger splash in Georgia, but they cut their video short, and they fucked them over. And their presentation
That was
in
for the
Florida
concerts.
ended up being better. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the concert was tremendously better in the Florida one.
Needless to say, they're not going back to Georgia. That was
As far as you know.
the amount of people that complained, and also the amount of VTubers I heard that got shafted in Georgia. Supposedly that con is like it's bigger, you know, like it's more supposedly popular.
Yeah, that's probably what drew them to it.
Yeah, they
Versus
don't like
Holiday
VTubers.
Matsuri.
I was gonna say Holiday Matsuri had a very good turnout.
Yeah, that was a big convention. At least I
Yeah.
thought it was.
Oh yeah.
I say that was my first convention I ever went to.
Well, Alfkai was.
Well, I meant like first anime convention, not like
Yeah. Yeah.
VTuber.
Anime conventions are going to trounce VTuber conventions.
Yeah, which I
at least the larger size.
Yeah, so it's like Offkai was like my first convention to go to. So it's like that was my expectation. So whenever I went to Holiday Matsuri, it's like, oh my gosh, this is a whole nother level.
Yeah, I felt more at home at that one.
There was a lot more. There was a lot more stuff to buy. That's for damn sure.
Oh yeah.
I just know now. I now know that if I find something that I want, I just have to get it then. Otherwise, there's no guarantee it'll be there when I get back. Because there was some stuff I wish I bought, and then I went back and it wasn't there. Like that casual outfit Mihono Bourbon figurine.
Mm-hmm.
It's like whenever I saw that.
That was a good price too.
Yeah, I know. And then it's like I go back and it's gone. It's like, ah, damn it. I should have bought it when I saw it. Ouch. Damn.
Where was going? Silva? Okay.
Now I just want to go back.
To what?
Florida! Take me back! I need a vacation.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going back to Holiday Matsuri. It's just timing.
Yeah, I'd much rather go to Volcano Bay when it's open.
Yeah.
Versus going to Florida than it being closed. I also need to try to go out there and have more time to do some of the other stuff that we didn't get a chance to do, or we kind of rushed through it. Like whenever we went to Kennedy Space Center.
Well, yeah, this... Next time we would go, we would,
I was almost thinking we could possibly try to maybe stay at a hotel that's closer to out there. For like, you know, like we stay at the hotel out there and then check out, and then we can spend the whole day at Kennedy Space Center and then go stay at a different hotel that's closer to Orlando.
Yeah. We could.
It was a pretty good commute there and back.
It was, but most of the time wasted was waiting for a certain rabbit.
True.
A non-purple rabbit.
Yeah. Because it's hard for the purple.
Bandana.
It's hard for the purple rabbit to be late because I'm there with Nova.
Yes.
We stayed in the same room. And I also rented the car.
There's studies.
That's crazy.
We lost 2 hours waiting.
True.
Lord.
I never did figure out what engine that stupid rental car had in it. Hey, look, NovaCrusader's live.
I know.
Wow.
Incredible.
Amazing.
That's crazy.
So crazy. I know it's a Mitsubishi. What the heck was that?
These both going silver? They are.
It was small. I remember that.
Your gutless engine.
It was so bad. It's like, this thing must have a 3-cylinder in it.
Wow, not even a 4-cylinder.
Welcome back, George.
Welcome back.
Someone I'm watching started
Welcome
talking about
back,
coffee
George.
for 30 minutes, other than adding coffee grounds to boiling water and adding sugar and milk is not a very involved process. Fancy coffee and name brand stuff is completely lost on me. It's a tad silly.
Was it the Outlanders? No, that's much bigger. Sport? Does that means it's smaller? Yeah, that's what it was. A Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. What engines do these have? Wikipedia. Oh god, these things are old. I need the new one. Oh, this is still showing the big Outlander. I'm wanting the Outlander Sport. Stupid website.
Huh.
Engine. The 2026 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport features 2 4-cylinder MIVAC engine options. The standard engine is 148 horsepower. Good God, no wonder it was so gutless.
Yeah.
Or a 2.4 with 168 horsepower. That is still not good. A 2.4 and it only makes 168 horsepower? That is gutless. No wonder it was so bad. Wait. No, he's still there. It's like, where'd Aristides go? Oh,
What do you mean?
god damn it.
He exploded. What?
Oh no.
No, baby B3. Ugh.
BBB6.
Who's closer?
Should be you, because I've been writing for a while.
There's not a sighting I can go into that's nearby.
Oh god. That's funny. I'm getting close to my destination. Let me see. Hold on.
I say that though, I don't know if there's one
Yeah,
behind
it's
you.
back here. It's behind you. Mine is this is the area where it's just a very long stretch. There's nothing in between.
I'm sure the passengers will love going past the station they already made a stop at.
Oh, yeah. Good time.
Let's see how many cars I'm carrying. I don't think I can sausage my way into the crevice there.
It's called a siding, not a crevice.
It's so small, might as well be a crevice.
Okay.
Need to do some shunting, so I'm just gonna go on the second line on that area up ahead. I'm gonna go past where I need to go. Otherwise the passengers are gonna be waiting a little bit.
Yeah.
So let's both go to the Y back there.
It's not what I told you to do. Train. There we go.
That's just wild that they don't have a turbocharged engine. So many other manufacturers use turbos. Why aren't they using turbos? Strange. I like how the bell is ringing and there's no bell sound.
Nice.
That was something.
There we go. Yeah, we'll have to check out more of what is available at the Kennedy Space Center.
Yeah. Because it was like, we kind of were rushing through the Saturn V.
Well, the museum part, yeah. I think the rest of, I mean, we spent plenty of enough time.
Yeah. That stuff we kind of had to rush through. And then there's whole other areas that we didn't even go to. Like, that place is so big.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't check out the very end of the hall, and then, yeah, those are the side rooms.
Yeah. It's like we got right to the end where it's like had the big reveal of the indoor Saturn V. You know, basically tried to walk it from end to end, and then it was like, oh, and we're closing early. We're having a special event.
Early. Oh, yeah, they did close a little bit early.
Yeah, because like we walked in there and it's like, what are all these extra tables for? And it's like they're having some event thing after hours. I say after hours, they closed early. So yeah, it would be nice to go through that last part of the Saturn V stuff and then potentially go look at the other things they had out there.
Yeah, because yeah, we thought we still had till like 5, but yeah, they kicked us out around 4:30.
Yep. Because I didn't know what to expect going out there, and I actually really enjoyed Kennedy Space Center. Because up to that point, we hadn't even gone to Volcano Bay, and it's like, damn, I thought that was the best part of the whole vacation up to that point. Both Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure were kind of a letdown.
Yeah.
But that could be potentially better this go around, since it would be earlier in the year.
Well, everything's going to be a lot busier.
That too. But then we could also ride some of the water rides at Universal. At least I would want to. I know you won't, Nova. He hates water.
The problem was that we were not prepared.
No, we weren't.
Now, if we go and are prepared, then I might suffer through it.
Suffer! You love suffering.
That fall, though, ugh.
Then I potentially might have Mullington there, so I can actually go ride some of the roller coasters.
Yeah.
As long as they don't go down.
Or he takes him down.
Yeah, he just takes them down himself.
Man, imagine him on ET.
The bike won't lift off.
He tries to go up that first incline up into the first room, and it just stops. Starts sliding back into the station.
You
Like
hear this
our
loud
store.
whine sound, and he starts smelling smoke. It starts sliding backwards.
Sparks start shooting out of random places.
And everyone's like, ooh, ah. Until they go backwards. Pyrotechnics. Oh, man. You know about the part where they give the name?
Yeah.
Where ET reads the name? We should have Mullington just put furry down. So ET calls him that.
They're at the end of the ride, and he's like, Bob, Jake, John, Furry.
Assume we can even tell he's saying it, but furry would stand out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, you could barely make out your
You
name.
could barely hear him, which is kind of sad.
The music's just...
The music at
loud.
the end is very, very loud. It's still
we
cool that
take-
they do it, though. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, there's almost no reason for them to keep doing it, but they still do.
Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised that ride is still there.
Yeah, same.
It is
gonna
literally
take it down.
literally the only ride from whenever Universal Studios first opened that is still there. Everything else is gone and been replaced.
They announced they're taking him down?
They were, but not anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably because everybody got upset.
It's too historic. Also, it's still a really fun ride. Like, of all the rides we went on, that was still one of the top ones.
I mean, the animatronics look a lot better in that than they did in Cat in the Hat.
Cat in the Hat, their faces were melting off
It
the
was so bad.
machines. I remember the first Cat in the Hat animatronic they had, like, his mouth, like, the face was just so melted looking that it was just hanging off.
Yeah.
The,
Like, you could still see
frame.
the mechanism moving underneath his face, but his face was just so droopy.
like,
It wasn't
snot
doing
just-
anything.
It was. It just wasn't doing. It was like his jaw was broken or removed, and it was just kind of flapping around.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. It just looked like his face was just moving around, not doing anything.
It was kind of gross.
It was quite grotesque.
Also, that was such a rough ride.
It was. I wrote that whenever I went there. Good God. Back when I was 16. And I did not remember it being that rough, but good God, it was really rough. And then there was different times it's like, I don't think this thing's gonna stop spinning.
Oh, yeah, that one time. It just kept going.
Yeah, because there was different times where it's like, I feel like this thing is going to fall off the rails with us on it.
At least the AC was nice.
I'll give it that. It was a nice break from the heat. Had the AC cranked in that room.
Yep.
Ride, whatever you want to call it. Building. Place.
Yeah. All the other ones that were enclosed, like, the best they had was maybe a fan or two.
Mm-hmm.
Although Kong, that was also a nice one for getting out of the heat.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't really expecting that.
That was very chill in there.
Yeah.
The ride where the line is more interesting than the ride itself.
I thought the ride wasn't that bad.
Kong was way better than Fast and Furious. That's for damn sure.
Yes.
Everything is better than Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious
was the biggest
horrible. Like, the only thing that was interesting was the ride queue.
Yeah.
And the ride is so unpopular that you get whisked through the line. You get whisked through the queue, so you can't really look at anything anyway.
Well, to be fair, we pretty much did the same thing for Transformers.
True. But
We just ran through the thing.
Also a good ride.
That's pretty good. I think Spider-Man beat it handily.
Oh, yeah. Well, you like Spider-Man because they hadn't updated it at all.
Oh,
I meant the ride itself, though.
It's still a fun ride, yeah.
I found Spider-Man was more interesting.
But at the same time, it's like... that ride has not changed at all.
Yeah. I think one of the reasons why I liked it was the Transformers, since it was the Michael Bay version, like, it was visually just a mess.
There is a lot going on.
Like, it's just an ugly looking ride, I think, because the Transformers are just so ugly.
Yeah.
They are very ugly.
And they make no sense. It's like, every last bit of metal has to move. It's like, why?
I hate the mouths.
The models are terrible. Their transformation sequences are terrible. They're just everything. Their motion's terrible. The only time they look good is when they're vehicles, because then they look like regular vehicles.
Yeah, because they are. Most of them are real vehicles.
Also, Transformers is like the second ride that's given me close to motion sickness.
Really?
Yeah, it's because of the glasses.
Oh, that's right. I forget it's 3D.
Yeah.
I kind of hate that about Universal Studios. Like, all the rides they had were just that.
Most of the rides weren't 3D.
Well, it's like they rely on, it's like you're riding on a vehicle, going through different rooms, and it's all screens.
Yeah.
There's no, like, practical effects or anything like that anymore.
Yeah, King Kong, the original ride, was really good.
Yeah, I never rode it, but I've seen lots of documentary videos of it, and it's like, dude, that's insane what they're actually able to pull off with that ride.
Yeah, I fortunately got to ride it.
And then they just got rid of it.
Yeah. It also gave you a very, very good sense of height, despite it not being that, you're really not that high off the ground, but it feels like you are.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Yeah. Thankfully, Jaws and Back to the Future were still there when I went.
I never got to ride on Jaws.
Probably because it was broken.
It was there. No, it was there and working. It was just not
Oh.
in the family itinerary of what we're going to be riding.
Yeah, that's how it was with E.T. for me. I never rode E.T. whenever I went there. That was probably the funniest thing, because it's like I was there for 5 days, and we had park hoppers, so it's like we could go between both parks as we pleased, and I never rode E.T.
I didn't ride E.T.
Literally rode every other ride at Universal Studios, except that. Oh yeah, an earthquake was still there.
Earthquake was pretty good.
Yeah. God dang
That
it.
was awesome.
Did not like Twister.
I like Twister, but I understand why Nova didn't like it.
That's because I went to the special edition version.
Yeah, he went on the very early version of Twister.
Where they throw a bucket of water on your back.
Yeah, they didn't do that later on. Because they definitely didn't do that whenever I went there.
Yeah, I was in the back row. The back row got it the worst.
Yeah. 'Cause
Like,
I really enjoyed Twister. I actually went on it
Yeah.
several times.
The mummy's really cool.
Yeah, I like that too. I just was not expecting it. My aunt and uncle were playing tricks. Like, oh, it's just an inside ride. It's nothing crazy. Little did I know it's an indoor roller coaster. It's like, you lied.
It's fine.
They're like, we didn't lie to you. We just didn't give you the full story as to what it was. But no, at the end of the ride, I enjoyed it. I think what actually got me was the fact that I think they got both my mom and my dad to go on it. And it's like, they do not do roller coasters. They don't do any thrill rides, and they got them to go on it.
How they like it.
Oh, they hated it.
Yeah, I'd probably hate it too.
Nah, it's fun.
I'd probably hate it.
Like my mom, you know, she was upset, but she got over it pretty quick. My dad was mad. But, you know, he was mad at his brother, so.
Yeah.
Like, you knew damn well what this ride was, and you lied to me about it.
Yeah.
It's no biggie.
I will continue to skip it.
Are you going
I would have
back
liked to ride it, but at the same
adventure?
time,
we
it's
do,
like
if we
it's not as fun to go on that by yourself. It's nice to have someone else to go with you.
Ooh.
Someone to
Hey,
keep you
that's true
brave.
for every single ride, to be
Well, it's
honest.
not that it's being brave. It's just it just feels weird
No.
going on a roller coaster with a bunch of randos. Like, you don't know who anybody is.
In terms of roller coasters, that's one of the more, like, tame ones.
No,
To be honest.
it's just that it has the special effects and you do go backwards.
It slows down, like, a lot to show you, like, all the stuff.
Yeah,
speeds
no, it
up and
does.
slows down. Like, it's not, like, a roller coaster all the way.
No, it's not like full on 60, 70 miles an hour doing all kinds of crazy inversions and corkscrews and
Yeah,
stuff
no.
all inside.
Like, I think it drops once, and then it goes backwards once, and then the rest is just showing you stuff.
Yeah.
There might be a few.
Plus, I think the max speed of that is like 45 miles an hour, which is nothing for a roller coaster.
Mm-hmm. Now, contrast that with the Hulk.
Yeah.
Hey, that is.
That's a roller coaster.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed that a lot. I think I rode that like 3 times whenever I went there.
It's good. It's fun.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I had never rode a roller coaster like that. But the Hulk itself is very unique in that it has a traditional lift hill up until the very end of it, and then it turns into that maglev acceleration at the end of it, and then it shoots you out of the tunnel. and then you go
Ugh.
down the drop.
The Hulk
Yeah,
is
Nova
the
would not
only-
like that.
No.
Not that I would ever convince him to ride it. He definitely
Yeah, he
would
would
not ride.
definitely
He
not
would
like
would
that.
not like it if he actually rode it.
No.
That is a very intense roller coaster.
Funnily enough, the Hulk is the only roller coaster I can actually do.
I will
I thought
say
you
it
said you
is
did Mummy.
it is intense, but it's pretty smooth from what I remember.
It is smooth. That's why I can do it. Because the thing is, what freaks me out about roller coasters is height. You know, like
Yeah.
but that one goes so fast that you don't see the surroundings. You know, like
You're just reacting.
See, here's my
Yeah.
thing. Here's my thing. I have problems with height and
speed.
high speed.
Yeah, you're not gonna like it for the high speed, but if it were just for the height, you wouldn't notice it at all. It's too fast and it's really smooth. Like the ride doesn't have any tension. It's just you just zip through everything. Like you become Sonic for a few seconds, and that's it. Basically,
I'm still very convinced I would not like it.
you would
No,
hate
you
it
won't.
because of the speed. Because the ride is all speed. Period.
It is a very fast ride. I mean, you saw it when we were there. It's not slow.
Riding it at night is the best because you get.
Ooh, I've
literally
never rode it at night. All the times I rode it was during the day. That would be
that's
something.
better because there's no like you get no height perception at that point.
Yeah.
So like you might as well be underground.
Yeah.
So it's like okay. I'm actually curious how well I do with some other rides at night, assuming they're not slow.
True.
You get it? No.
The passenger train is already at Silva. Nice. Go.
Yeah, hopefully with Mollington, you can finally get your roller coaster fun.
I can get my adrenaline kick.
Yeah.
That's if the one free day he's able to do that.
He said he'd be able at least one free day.
Yeah. I know he said he would have at least one free day. It's just what he would be wanting to do that day. We don't really know.
Mollington?
Yeah.
Mollington.
He's only giving one free day?
Well, he's down there with family. He's not there for us.
No, he's there for you.
No, he's
He's
not.
there for the saucer.
He's very much not just there for me.
You are his family.
No.
No, not even close.
Actually, I could just do this. I'll just do that.
Ah, I hate lining up the stupid water.
You'll be fine. All I know is I really wish the AC worked in my new truck. Well, new to me truck. It was like 92 today.
Oof.
I had no AC. I said it though.
Fortunately, I had a
It
bit of a
has really,
cooler
really
weather.
dark window tint, so that helped.
That's good.
Yeah, it's a little too dark.
Well, it's helping you out right now.
Yeah, it helps with the sun, that's for sure. It's like you roll up the window and it's like you're putting a pair of sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Yeah, the back windows are pretty... You pretty much can't see inside. Because those Blazers, they had factory tint. And then they put tint on top of that. So it has like double tint, and it's like, dude, it's pitch black. Like you can't see inside of the truck.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like the front doors or front windows on the front doors. You can see inside if you get up real close. But the back doors, you can't see in at all. I would probably get a ticket if I ever got pulled over. But then I can play stupid and go, that's how I bought it. I didn't do that. Plus, I wouldn't want to pay somebody to remove it.
Yeah.
What?
Aristides, we posted this picture of a frog being blown in the air. 2013 NASA rocket launch. You see this frog just suspended in front of a fiery smoke. Just like
Wow, so
funny
that's
looking.
what NASA was doing.
They're blowing up the frogs.
Blowing up frogs. Okay. Now you got me curious.
It's pretty good. see this stupid frog. Arms and legs just out, like, oh no.
Oh my god.
Wait till Keck sees it.
Wow.
Technically, that was Keck. The other day, when we were playing Star Citizen, after he got roasted alive inside the ship, right after leaving.
Slow roast.
Yeah, Keck signed off on our ship, and then we got, like, struck by missiles. There was a fire on board, and lo and behold, the room he was in was completely engulfed in flames. They're like, oh no. We had to put him out with a fire extinguisher.
That's pretty funny. BB4, you're about to ram me.
Sweet.
Speeding up.
Prepare for ramming speed. I'm actually going on the other side. You're fine.
Okay. Are you grabbing these empty ones?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave then.
Okay, bye.
'Cause I was about to grab them, but if you're grabbing them, that works.
Good. Leave.
Okay.
Ah!
Goodbye.
Bye. Take your long-ass train and get out of here.
I will.
I mean, feel free to leave at any time.
This guy.
This guy.
Sawmill. BB2's ready to leave.
Oh, yeah, it is. Hmm. Look at that.
I know. It's like the game's progressing.
Wild.
I know. Can't believe it.
Insane.
Oh, no. It's stupid.
What happened?
It technically was uncoupled. And I told it to recouple, and it literally just backed into it at like a mile an hour, and it's like, obviously, that's not anywhere near fast enough to get it to couple up, and it just kept pushing.
Nice.
This is like, okay. There we go.
Yeah, next time we go to the Space Center, though, we should do the Mars one.
Yeah.
That one's apparently really in depth.
Oh no.
What?
BBB1. You're causing problems.
You want to back up a little bit? I'm literally just backing up. I'm trying to get through there.
Oh my god.
Okay, go. It's like, what are you doing?
Sitting waiting on you.
But it kept blowing its whistle, not moving. It's like, no, just go. Silly
Oh,
train.
there goes Aristides. Oh boy.
Ahoy there.
Clogging up the lane,
With my 2 cars.
as you often do. Another train coming.
Probably.
Ah! Look what Moon posted. Look what Moon replied on Twitter.
Hmm.
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 Oh, you mean to your post? Oh, that post.
That post was funny.
What is this one?
Talk about birds.
We love burb posting.
Burb posting?
Yeah, burb posting.
Where?
It's like pestle posting, but with burbs.
Where?
Yes.
Oh, that one. I forgot to like that one.
What?
That one was good.
I say it now. Honestly, it would have been my response too. That's too funny.
Airsides, you're blocking, unless you're going through.
No, I'm actually blocking. Hold on. I thought I was supposed to go over here, but apparently not. The fuck
Where
are
you-
these cuts?
Where do you go? Oh, you go. Just drop them there, and I'll put them in place because that's literally where I'm going,
Oh, okay, that's where you're.
and I'm in.
okay.
I'm in position to do it.
You are. Okay, I'll drop it.
My Airsides, you missed my fantastic voice acting in God Eater 2.
Oh yeah, it was
What
great.
happened?
He does a
They had
he
these-
does a really good Squidward.
I mean, Squidward's not hard to do.
No.
But they had these segments where they, for some odd reason, didn't have them voiced, so I had to read them. And I actually somewhat tried to do voice acting.
Haha.
And I gave one of the voices Squidward's voice. One of the characters.
Oh.
I don't think he intentionally did it. It's just like, dude, you just sound like Squidward.
Initially, I
funny.
didn't, but then I realized it was close, so I eventually did lean into it.
It was good. There we go.
I think I'm gonna put my angry Riker reaction to you too.
To me
Why?
or to Pascal?
No, to your post on Twitter.
What have I done?
Which one?
The one with the burbs. I'll have to do it later.
You see the latest one of Pascal I made? They're reposting Mullington.
No. I tried to ignore him as much as possible.
For the best.
One cannot escape Le Mullington.
Actually, it's not that hard.
Yeah, you just ignore him.
Yeah.
And then if his posts show up on your feed, you just scroll right on past.
Ah, yes, Toggies.
Hmm?
I'm
We
just.
love
I
the
scrolled down a little further. I forgot some of the stupid scenes. Where Zex accelerates and he coughs up blood. It's like, give me a break. Also, just wear a suit. Helmet head. The deal G-forces.
Yeah, crazy idea.
I know. Also, there's no way that thing could have done some of the maneuvers he was having to do because he like go full tilt forward.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, sorry, you're not gonna be able to change direction that quick without tearing this mobile suit apart.
Listen, it's a tall geese, okay?
I know.
Or as
They
my
just,
brother used to call it, the tall goose.
yeah. I'm just saying. They could have done some scenes better. Although Toggies is still probably one of the best of that series. It's so cool looking.
It really is.
The only one better, really, is the Toggies 2.
True.
The 2 is just so phenomenal. I like it more than the 3.
Yeah.
The 3 I felt was a bit overdone.
I
You know,
think it
a
was
little too
alright,
over-engineered.
I think it was alright, but it really, like, it's whatever, it's just the tall geese.
Yeah, but the 2 had like a style to it.
Yeah.
In a way, Trey's had it, how he positioned it it just commanded the field. It was so cool looking.
Oh yeah, you saw that thing. It was like, yep, that's the commander.
Yeah,
In case anyone was wondering, that's the big boss man.
yeah. So cool. Too bad he did so little with it.
I mean, he was having fun, like fucking killing the dolls.
Yeah, but he didn't use it for very long, is what I'm saying. He was doing a lot of negotiation stuff with it
Yeah,
because of the circumstances.
yeah,
I mean, it made sense, but it would have just been cool to see it unleashed like you got to see Talgies do.
true.
I didn't realize it, but did you know the Wing Gundam showed up in G Gundam?
At the the
Yeah,
first
and it got
appearance.
killed.
Yeah, and the big battle at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a Twitter post about it. And it's like this was foreshadowing to how the Wing Gundam was going to be treated in its own series. And yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
A lot of suits made it a cameo appearance at the end. They had
Yeah, but that one was like, here's how the suit's going to be treated, though. Yeah, like F91 showed up. I think the Victory did.
Like all the suits from Stardust Memory made an appearance.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
I never really watched G Gundam.
You never watched G Gundam.
Really watched it. I watched episodes here and there. I just didn't like it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
I did not think so.
I mean, if you think about it as Gundam, though, like, but if you think about it as G Gundam, yeah.
I thought of it as them trying to make Dragon Ball Z with Gundam.
I think it's more like Street Fighter. It really is more like Street Fighter. Like,
Also, I
does
thought
send
most of the
anime.
characters were... I didn't like most of the characters. Allenby hadn't showed up yet.
Oh, Allenby, my beloved.
If I had watched the show and she was on screen, I would have watched that. Guaranteed.
No kidding. It's good. You should give it a try. Like, think about it as
I
a
should give it a
super
try.
robot anime, not as Gundam. And
When I
it'll
watched
land.
it, like, I was watching the original Gundam, Gundam Wing, Stardust Memories, and then I watched G Gundam, and it's like, huh? This is like Yu Yu Hakusho, or Dragon Ball Z. It was just fighting anime, number 58.
It was definitely a fighting anime. But yeah, it really felt like Street Fighter. Like they were definitely capitalizing on Street Fighter, and then of course, you know, like some of the shonen tropes, you know, like would lead in, particularly at the end, is when you really saw the shonen fighting tropes coming in.
Yeah.
It's a nice little experiment for Gundam. I liked it. I like that they didn't stick with it and it's just original.
It is one better as a one-shot.
Mm-hmm. I think it was perfect, the perfect segue into the AUs. Because, you know, like it gave that, whatchamacallit, it made things different.
Yeah, it did.
Like it showed you as like, oh yeah, Gundam could be a super robot anime. Oh Should it be a super robot anime? No, but it's good for one shot.
Well, I mean, some of the series basically is super robot anime.
But you know, like they still like veil it pretty.
They try, but some of
Yeah,
them
they
is just
try.
like the Gundams are a little over the top.
I remember when Gundam Seed wasn't a super robot anime.
When it wasn't or was.
It didn't start out as one, and then
Yeah,
the first series was fine. The second series was a super robot anime. And I was like, man, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you might as well just... It was a parody. I was like, okay. Right.
Did they ever make a series with the Astrays?
They made OVAs, and of course the manga.
I knew about the manga.
Yeah,
I
they
should
have
try
a
to watch
couple
one of
of OVAs.
those. I don't like Seed, but man, I just love the Astray design.
Yeah, they're good. You should try out the video games. Even though the voice acting is terrible. They should have stuck with the voice actors from the anime.
They probably wanted too much money for what meager budget they had to translate it.
Not only that, they were so cheap with it that they
Oh, no.
didn't even license the soundtrack.
Oh no.
But they
What?
already had the license for like the Universal Century, so they inserted the Universal Century soundtrack
Oh no.
into Gundam
What?
Seed. Literally.
So did they play Tobey Gundam?
No, like that.
Okay.
The instrumental stuff.
Oh, okay. That'd been really funny if they played the original Gundam theme song for Seed.
Oh my god. Like, it worked, but it's also like jarring because you know it doesn't belong there.
Yeah. I
So you're
suppose
like,
it's less jarring if it's like someone unfamiliar with Seed and just one Gundam.
yeah.
But yeah, if someone that is familiar with Seed playing it, it's like, oof, what is this? Why is this playing right now?
Quite literally. But yeah, you guys should try out the games. The games are good.
Once I somehow get get around to fixing my Saturn, I really, really, really want to play Blue Destiny series.
Oh hell yeah, that's a good shit.
That was actually the main reason why I bought a Saturn.
Same, not gonna lie. It's like I remember thinking back and I was like, man, the Sega Saturn? This thing came from how am I supposed to play this? I want to play this.
Yeah. I actually learned about Blue Destiny after playing Gundam Side Story, Rise from the
Uh-huh.
Ashes for Dreamcast.
Mhm.
And then I'm like, alright, there has to be more like this. And so I started looking up Gundam games. And then I saw a screenshot of Blue Destiny, like, oh, there it is.
Yep.
And then people online were saying, this is basically Gundam Side's
Oh,
first
DBB
version
150.
of Side Story.
Yeah, it was the first side story that they put up.
I meant that gameplay.
Oh yeah.
Because it's basically the same thing as Gundam Side Story for Dreamcast, just older.
It's surprisingly faster too.
Are you going to Silva Interchange?
Yep.
Well, why don't you take this thing?
Oh, okay.
I was going to connect it to the car that was here, but it got moved.
Yeah, I took it.
Yeah.
He took it.
But this one was supposed to be linked with it.
Move your train forward, and I'll go around and grab it. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just ram the back of the train. Move just a little bit forward. Pascal, you should try out the PS2 Gundam games. They're really good.
Sure, here I go.
You can stream them. Move a little bit further, and because it's just gonna stream because of the fucking.
Why don't you connect it the proper way?
Why don't I not connect it the proper way?
Disgusting.
It's right there, and it's easy.
What?
Hold on.
What are you giggling about?
Hold on.
It's not about the game?
No.
Okay. I'll go back to my regularly scheduled BBB5.
Okay.
So Pascal, when are you gonna play UFC Story?
Never. At minimum, I'm gonna have to get my capture card put back in my PC.
Oh, you took it out?
Yeah, back whenever I was trying to do the dual graphics card thing, but then didn't know about the weird issue where Windows just won't recognize if you have two different NVIDIA graphics cards. To try to pick between the two to do like the, you know, pick one to do the streaming and then pick the other one for gaming. It just refuses to do it. So I would have to get that other graphics card taken back out and then put my capture card back in.
Yeah.
And then I would have to dig out my N64 because I actually put it up.
What?
It was sitting on my desk and it was taking up room, so I took it out.
Jesus Christ, Pascal.
What? I wasn't using it. I hadn't streamed N64 games in like months.
What about the PS2? Where's that?
It is still sitting in...
If you say your luggage, I'm gonna be upset.
No, it's not in my luggage.
Okay.
It's out of my luggage because I emptied my suitcase. I wasn't gonna leave everything still in the suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
But it is still in the bag.
Have you hooked it up at all?
No.
No, it's still in the bag.
Oh my god. Pascal, please. That I gave you my PS2 so you could play and stream.
I have a TV now, though.
Nice.
What?
I need to try to find the
It was
GameCube
free.
again.
It was a free CRT television on the side of the road, and I grabbed it.
Nice. I wish I was that lucky.
I thought the
Holy
same
shit.
thing, and then that day it actually happened. I was like, holy shit, someone is just getting rid of a free CRT television. I just grabbed it.
Beautiful. Does it have component?
Yeah.
Nice.
It doesn't have left and right. It only has one audio, but that's fine.
Then it doesn't have component.
What do you mean? It has audio and video. That's all that matters.
Yeah, composite.
That's
You have
composite.
composite. Add composite at that.
Yes, terrible composite. Okay.
Who
But
cares?
hey,
It was
it's
free.
something. Yeah, like it's
I'm not
free.
gonna
It's
go on
something.
Marketplace and spend $300 on a television that has actual component.
No, you go
Possibly might want to stop
to
6.
No, 6 is gonna do whatever the hell it wants.
And I'll fight it.
there are
You'll
these
lose.
tech
I'm
recycling
just as
centers.
powerful, if not more so than you.
Get out of my way.
Nova, check what I posted on Twitter.
Nova, don't
Supposed to
check
be
what he
playing a
posted on
game.
Twitter.
Supposed to be playing a game.
It's funny. I am
Is
playing
it?
a game. It is.
It's okay.
It's not funny? Okay. Okay, buddy.
I never liked that saying.
It's funny because it's outlandish.
Yeah, I still don't like the saying though, so. It ruins the experience.
Just realized neither of you put up going live posts.
Hey, by the way, I'm live.
No one pays attention to those anyway.
Yeah, they all hate us.
They do. You got 5 likes here. 4
On
likes
what?
there.
My stream announcement post?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that. But the going live, I usually get maybe 1 or 2.
Nobody cares. Time to be sad.
Ooh.
My Twitter account has no power.
That's like saying burbs have no power.
They have no power.
Now it's a conspiracy to suppress the burbs.
Whoa.
I know. It's shocking.
No, I was changing my camera in-game.
know what? I hate designing armor.
I love designing armor.
Great, design me some armor.
Armor for what?
I was trying to work on that Korean drawing, and it's just like, ugh.
Listen, if I design armor, you know what's going to happen.
No, I don't. It's gonna look
It's
like
gonna be
Gundam.
hip plates.
It's gonna look like. Yeah, well, that's part of the armor. I'm trying to design a top part now.
So like women, yep, hip plate. Single hip plate. Not
Just
two
one.
hip, yeah, like fuck the other hip. Just one of them.
Why? The symmetry.
No,
What's wrong with you?
because I hate symmetry. I do asymmetry in artwork.
Oh,
I
he's
like
one of those people.
symmetry.
Yeah.
Yeah, because symmetry is ugly.
Awesome.
No.
So
it's
you
not.
look at humans and you're like, ugh, symmetrical.
No.
You have 2 arms and 2 legs and 2 eyes. How dare? Symmetry.
They're not exactly the same, one side and the other. It's
You're not
not.
gonna notice a difference. People don't
It's.
notice a difference.
I'm not talking about like insane abstract asymmetry. Like I'm just saying, like you put different accents. Like sometimes, like some stuff, symmetry makes sense, but others, like.
So you hate the
use a little
goof.
touch. No, I like the goof.
But it has the same shoulder pads.
It don't matter. Fit them.
It's symmetrical. You hate symmetry.
Like I said, it doesn't all have to be this. Like completely asymmetrical, because if you look, the forearms on the goof are different.
Okay,
One
how about the
has
dom?
What about the dom? Isn't all symmetrical. It has the chest beam on one side. Breaks it up. Adds a
I
nice
got
little
it.
detail.
You despise the Gundam.
The Gundam. Not
It is
really.
completely symmetrical. Even its beam sabers.
True, but like the Gundam splits up into pieces.
Not normally. Only sometimes.
Yeah.
Only sometimes.
And it can also be rearranged into different configurations. Like
Some
you
of them
got
quite
the
cursed.
Bull, the G Sky. Yeah. Like the Gundam's fine.
I enjoy both symmetry and
And what?
And word.
asymmetrical things. Asymmetry.
They both have their place, and they both have to be used correctly. Like otherwise,
I think hip plates can work
fail.
with both
Yes, they
sides.
can.
Just
They
as well as
can.
one side.
They can work on both sides
Like-
as well as one side.
Like from Long Riser. Like Sherry's armor is top notch, and she has both sides.
I think you need it for lighter armor. You only do one side, even though it makes no sense. It is aesthetically pleasing that light armor has one hit plate, and medium and heavy
It
armor
also
has
goes back to
two.
depending.
What do you mean?
Sherry's armor is not heavy. It's very much light.
I would say maybe medium.
She can't take a hit. Because it's light armor.
Because Landgreiser's heavy armor, like, is heavy. Like, fucking Gundam Hathaway's Flash kind of heavy.
Like Lance's armor.
Yeah.
He's basically a mobile suit with a guy in.
Basically with a little
Inside.
head popping over
Yeah.
fucking Space Marine.
Leon's
Like,
also pretty bad.
yeah. And light armor would be more like they're just wearing clothes and one shoulder pad, one hip armor. And that's it. There you have the light armor. And then medium armor is just you just look normal.
Well, Korean wears heavy armor.
Yeah, I can design heavy armor. This does end up looking more like a mobile. Specifically,
but like long
a
range are heavy armor
winged
for
mobile.
but like female heavy armor from long range is not the same as the guys.
True.
Not even close.
Very true. But it's still, you know, like pretty plain. They are decent. You know, they at least look like a mechanism. We're gonna put Pascal in heavy armor.
Huh.
Heavy armored bun.
Huh.
We're gonna
Mobile
call it
suit breaker.
metal saucer.
What is this heresy you speak of?
We said we're gonna put you in armor.
Why?
Why not?
Why so?
Because you're there.
Because I'm here?
Unarmored.
I'm
'Cause
here
you're there
unarmored. Therefore, I need armor. Okay.
Yes.
The logic.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Woo! I'm gonna be extra saucered up.
Okay.
Okay. Metal saucer.
No.
Yes.
No.
Heavy metal.
No.
Heavy metal Pascal saucer.
No.
Tin plated.
Tin plated?
Yeah.
No.
How about just chromed?
No.
Chromium saucer.
No. Why are these suggestions getting worse?
If you rejected the cool ones.
Okay.
We need more saucer.
No.
More saucer.
No, we don't.
You know what?
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 I don't think you saw a piece of fan art.
Who,
Mhm.
me?
Yeah, it's in your art tag.
Really?
Seriously, Kage drew something up.
Oh.
April 14th.
Really?
Yeah, it's
I
pretty cute too.
hate that.
Let me see, did I see it?
No. I don't think so. I hate that Twitter doesn't show you things.
Yeah, because now that I'm even searching under my hashtag, I still can't find it.
Go to latest.
Hey, there we go.
No, you saw the second one?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oops.
Apparently when you just call me Pascal, it removes the ears.
Yeah.
This is news to me. Oh, that's funny. Man, I hate that about Twitter. That was so long ago, too. Now
Yeah.
now I feel bad.
If I don't visit people's Twitter pages directly, I never see anything. It's amazingly bad at notifications. It is.
I think
Or
it
just your
was, what, another
timeline.
week?
What?
What was that, a week?
That's more than a week now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
almost 2 weeks.
Almost 2 weeks. And I never saw it.
Yeah. I never saw it either.
How'd you find it?
Nova told me about it.
But how did Nova find it? How did you find it, Nova?
We're talking about drawing Raygun and armor, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if Pascal's tag has seen any fan art. So I went and checked. And there, sure enough.
Ah, good call.
Who's ahead of me?
Somebody.
You mean behind you?
No, in front. It's 4. Back up 4.
I can't. I just backed into a siding.
Oh my goodness, what a mess this is.
I don't know why you keep getting closer. I literally can't move.
I told it to stop. I don't know why it was still going. Man, I have a long way to go.
Well, you're at least gonna have to back up enough to where I can get this out of the siding.
Now it's fine. I'll just completely move all the way.
Okay.
I was just gonna do some minor shunting.
How minor?
Like 1 car.
Oh, I'm probably grabbing what you're getting.
Probably.
Most definitely.
How come going so slow?
Because I'm getting ready to go forward.
Aren't you going to interchange though?
No.
Well, if you already picked up what I'm going to grab, then just go. I completely moved out of your way.
You're going to pick up the one car?
No, I'm saying just proceed to still interchange and deliver.
I've got cars that don't need to go there.
Oh, okay.
I was unburying this car.
Looks like RSA is going to try to ram you.
Probably will.
What do you mean? I'm stopped.
Yeah, now you are.
I wasn't planning on ramming. I was just gonna stay here till you were done.
Okay.
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 Feels like we got most of the jobs for today done.
Yeah, we're just about there.
Yes, talking about we finished. We just taken the cars back.
Yeah.
I mean, taking the cars back to the interchange is still one of the jobs.
It is.
But once we get there, you know, like, it's done. They just pick up the stuff.
Yep, it's just done. Just quit the game. It's over.
It's over.
It's Jover.
So else can you get that armor done?
Okay.
Air studies.
Hmm?
How soon can you get that armor made?
Oh, I'm doing it for real? Oh. That's a great question. It'll probably take me a bit though. It's best you come up with something. I can give you some suggestions and stuff though. And right now I'm trying to finish an artwork.
Yeah.
And I hope to be done with it this week. And then I can start working on other stuff. I owe some things for Seki too. I need to finish that too. Not as crazy though. And then I can start working on stuff for me.
Stuff, he says.
We love stuff.
Oh yeah, Whimsy Cat opened up her scuffed chibis again.
Nice.
I got really tempted to order Emma's model, but I don't have a reference sheet.
Looks like that's the next thing you gotta do.
By the time I'm done, she'll have it closed again.
You work fast?
But you don't work fast with reference sheets.
I believe in you.
They're a long and painful slog. Also, I still feel like I don't have her design fully hammered out yet.
You got this.
Mainly the outfit. I don't know if it's actually visually interesting or not in its current rendition.
I believe in you, Nova.
I don't. Considering I've been trying to figure this out for like 6 months. 7 months.
Well, you're not thinking hard enough on it, and you're also distracted with other stuff.
That's not how that works.
It is.
Not.
It
When I
is.
design stuff like that, I'm not just sitting there like, I need to design this. It's something that comes to me.
I agree with you.
Funny enough, actually, quite a few of my designs are from dreams.
Oh, you're fooling.
Some are also from staring at walls.
Oh, okay.
Seeing, like with, patterns in walls. Sometimes I'll see characters in them. And then I'm like, free character design.
Beautiful.
I think I'll use this. I don't do it so much nowadays. Because I'm usually just drawing the same characters repeatedly. But when I used to draw like mecha all the time, back in high school, that would happen quite often. I also wanted to finally get around to drawing some Galaxy from Crawling Yuna artwork. Fan art.
Oh,
Yeah.
I keep seeing other people on Twitter doing it lately, and it's like, man, I want to do that too.
Nice.
what's this?
What?
A Dreamcast controller with 2 analog sticks that's compatible with the Saturn?
Disgusting.
What do you mean?
It solves
what?
too many problems.
Hmm?
Nothing.
You wouldn't like that?
No, I said it solves too many problems.
Oh,
Gundam Side Story would have been so much easier if it had 2 sticks.
no. I'm fine with 1 stick. I think first-person shooters on the Dreamcast could use 2 sticks though, because they have you fucking aiming with the 4 buttons.
Yeah.
rather they have you moving with the 4 buttons and aiming with the other stick.
Yeah, I know. Slave Zero works like that.
Yeah.
You look around, and then your actual movement are the buttons. It actually feels pretty good on Slave Zero, though. But yeah, first-person shooters would not be as good. I just need to figure out how to get Slave Zero to actually work and streamable.
No kidding.
Because it doesn't work on my tablet. I don't think it likes the Intel graphics.
Hmm.
And I cannot run it on my actual desktop because I can't Alt Tab out of it, and it freaks out if both my monitors are on. It's kind of a mess.
Sounds like it.
And that does have a Dreamcast one, which I could stream, but it's easily the inferior version. Plus, it has like some bugs and stuff in it.
Most unfortunate.
Yeah. So it's the worst version of the game, pretty much. Yeah, push that train the rest of the way, Pascal.
Working on it.
One thing about Slave Zero, I actually do have the big box release.
Oh ho!
I still have it. So if I did ever get an old computer that was capable of running it, I could totally do it with the original CD. Do we want to skip once Airsight zones to Silva?
Sure.
You can skip right now because I just arrived.
Well, they're not turned in yet.
Yeah, you have to come to a stop. And then we get paid.
I also need to disconnect.
I'm disconnected.
Well, I don't know. Guess we skip.
Okay.
Okay.
And get rid of the fireball.
No, my fireball.
Hooray! And Airsight is totally
Aristides is
locked in.
stuck. That's funny.
Yep.
He's got nowhere to go.
Alarco's by Robinson, right?
Yeah.
Think I could take all the Alarca and Robinson with the Pacific?
No.
No?
That's a lot.
Yeah, but most of these are empty.
Oh, true. I don't know.
I want to try it.
Okay.
Can you pull from the middle?
That's the first one I'm going to pull from.
Okay. That way I can grab those carts that are trapped in the middle.
Oh, I need to get fuel.
The back.
Should have
Oh my
done that.
God.
Whoops.
I say that I need to do the same.
I think I already have fuel.
Well, I'm going all the way across the map, so...
No, I'm halfway.
So we need to go to Dillsboro, right?
Yeah.
We might have a problem.
What?
There's not much fuel there.
At Dillsboro?
It has a pickup.
It's still got 148 tons of coal in it. What do you mean?
How do you see that?
Just put your mouse over the coaling tower.
Yeah, nothing pops up for me.
Oh, mine shows 148.2 tons of coal.
Okay. Yeah, mine doesn't show that.
Weird. Shows it
Yeah.
on my end. Maybe because I'm the host?
Maybe.
No, because I see it too. I've seen it before.
Weird.
Yeah.
This game does have bugs. Remember when for like how many months I couldn't pull up the menu and then one day suddenly I could pull it up?
I think that was user error.
No,
Yeah, I
there's
agree.
only one button that does it. Now, literally, I click on it by mistake all the time now. It shows up constantly.
User error, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think user error persists for 4 months.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
No, we're
Yours
fine.
does.
Mhm.
It's a long time to user error, by the way.
Yeah, especially since it's a single button click.
Yeah, it's shocking.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
What?
Nothing. It's conversation.
Yeah, this Dreamcast mod thing looks cool. It's only
Send it to me.
30%. It's unfortunately a crowd-funded thing, though. And it's only 30% done.
Oh.
Mm.
Also, it's going to be very limited run and then promptly die off.
Whoa.
Roo, meaning if we want it, we have to secure it.
And then if it's popular enough, then it's going to have a bunch of cheap knockoffs.
Yep. I sent it to you on Twitter.
Huh. Yeah, it works. Kinda.
Yeah. I like that
Kinda.
it has button mapping software.
It looks also really annoying to use.
What do you mean?
That space around the buttons,
Ah, yeah, yeah.
I use that for really intense games. And that second joystick's too close. I will be hitting that.
You know, they should learn to just have both analog sticks on top, and then just have the D-pads and the buttons in the bottom. It works just fine. It works just
Yeah.
fine. And you don't have this problem.
Yeah.
But no.
Or have both joysticks below them, like on PlayStation.
True, but if you do that, you can't have anything other than a diamond formation.
True.
Which is fine, because most controllers use that, but... if you put them on top, you could actually have a 6-button formation. I don't know why people have not discovered this.
The
think-
Steam Deck does that.
Yeah. Literally, quite literally.
They have the joysticks up at the top. And it's quite nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why they bother with that weird asymmetrical idea with the placement for the joysticks.
No clue.
I mean, it does
Wait.
look kind of cool, but it's not
It
as
made
comfortable.
sense when it was first introduced. Does not make sense now. At all.
I mean, it made sense because they wanted to be different than PlayStation.
No, it made sense because you were using more, whatchamacallit. You were using the face buttons more than you did the second analog stick. Like, first-person shooters weren't, like, they were popular, but many of them didn't even use the control scheme. Like, people were still experimenting with camera angles and stuff. Around the time of the PS2, you had more lock-on systems and things like that.
They also just wanted to look different than PlayStation
Yeah, like it was based
because it was
on
an Xbox thing.
Yeah, well, it was based on the Sega formula. You know, like, and they just furnished it, basically.
I guess Nintendo did it too with the GameCube.
Yeah. It was fine. It's just...
Oh man, GameCube had one cursed D-pad.
I'd say it had one cursed nipple stick. That thing was insane.
I think the C stick was fine.
I mean, it's fine because the games were built around it, so it's more than fine. It was designed for it.
But the D-pad was just bad. Very much an afterthought.
It was tiny, no? Like, really
It was
tiny.
really tiny and gummy.
Uh,
It was very hard to use when you did have to use it. Unless you're like going through menus. Pascal, you got enough water?
I do. Look at that.
Yeah. So how do you like God Eater 2, Pascal? So far.
It's like a God Eater Light, game.
Light?
Like, it's not as serious as the first one.
Oh, yeah. It gets more serious later, but yeah,
First impressions, it seems like a more
lighthearted.
lighthearted version of God Eater.
Yeah.
But I've liked it so far.
Yeah, it's quite fun. So they got all those blood art things, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I was first playing it, I didn't use like any of it.
Nope.
You don't really need them. They're just a fun extra if you want to. But
Yeah.
the basic formula is still more than effective.
Mm.
And no, you don't just smack around monsters like you see in the cutscenes.
You just smack around monsters. That's all it is.
Like they're
Smack around
nothing,
monster
just-
game.
They're not the overpowered mess that they make them look like.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know, some of the low poly 3D models are quite cool for Vtubers.
What? Where did that come from?
Scrolling Twitter and Nitya posted her low poly 3D model. Looks really cool.
Hmm.
Really well done.
Who?
Nitya.
Oh, yeah.
You guys should consider a low poly 3D model. They don't look particularly hard to do.
I don't do 3D modeling. Well, I could learn. There's other things I could do.
True.
So, I probably will not be making one.
Hmm.
I could totally make one if I had time.
Make the
Imagine
time.
that.
Christ.
He doesn't have time to play with us as Star Citizen.
Ooh.
Just shows up and explodes.
Seems reasonable.
Man, that was so disappointing when the laser just went through the edges.
Yep.
Although, that laser that went through the address was not one that hurt you, though, right?
Oh no, it definitely hurt me.
That's the laser that did, because you said some of them did not hurt you.
The middle one. Yep.
And that's
It
not the
just
one that
went
was
through.
going through the address?
It did. But it hurt me, not the other lasers. Just that one.
But that one was going through the address.
Yep, it was going through the
Okay.
cargo deck.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure it was actually going through a damaging laser. Wow, by the time I'm done fueling up, be the end.
Probably.
That's crazy.
Their studies is just stuck.
What's new?
Yep.
Yeah, we should just leave him there.
Okay.
Apply his handbrake.
No.
I mean, that's the easiest way to disable him.
It is.
Just set his
I
handbrake
have
and he doesn't know what to
access
do.
now to the menu table. I can unhandbrake it.
I'm glad you're able to overcome your multi-month user error. Proud of ya.
I'm proud of me too.
Man, this thing carries a lot of water.
And by the way, that thing carries a lot of water.
It does.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
I wish mine carried more water.
Guess what? Yours doesn't carry much water. Comparatively.
Yeah, it runs out of water quite frequently. Thankfully, the pumps are everywhere.
Yep.
Oh, it's finally done. I need to go back to the interchange and grab the stuff.
Grab the stuff.
Rabbit.
Here we go.
Wow, look at him go.
It's not that fast.
So fast.
Incredible.
Wow.
Well, I suppose while train's moving, we could go through our upcoming streams.
True.
Only 4 minutes left.
True.
Alright, so for upcoming streams. Tomorrow I will be continuing chorus. And then on Wednesday, Pascal Saucer and I will be playing some Divinity 2.
Aha.
Yep.
Aha. And then Thursday, I will not be streaming, but Pascal might be. What may you be doing?
Something. Not sure yet. Might be
He's gonna
Thomas and
hook up his
Friends.
PS2.
Might be something else. I am not hooking
Need
up
for
the
Speed?
PS2.
Need for Speed
Maybe.
or Command and Conquer?
Maybe.
Because didn't you say you're pretty much done with the Thomas game?
Yeah, because really all I have is like the collectible stuff, and
Yeah.
it was kind of boring.
I'd say bring back Need for Speed or Command and Conquer.
Yeah. Might
Or
do.
hook up the PS2.
Might do Command and Conquer.
Command and Conquer is good fun.
Yeah.
But I also do really miss Need for Speed.
Yeah, true.
You know what else is also good fun?
No.
On Friday,
Hook up the
I'll be,
PS2.
I'll be playing Quake using a mod called Slave Zero X Episode Enyo, which is a prequel to, well, Slave Zero series in general.
Oh, and my headset's dying.
And then on Saturday in the afternoon, I'll be continuing Albert Odyssey or Sega Saturn. And then if Pascal manages to find the time on Saturday, what do you think you'll be streaming?
Not sure.
He'll be streaming something. Probably either Command and Conquer or Need for Speed, whichever one doesn't show up on Thursday.
Probably.
And then we wrap up the week on Sunday with more God Eater 2 with Mazkaze Gaming joining Pascal and myself.
Yep.
That's streaming
Oh.
week.
That's it. No more, no less.
And then it's over.
Then we started over again.
Isn't it wild that Friday's going to be May?
Kinda. I mean, we've been April for a while.
April has been a long month. But yes, quit reminding me that I'm getting older.
Hey, you're getting older.
You're so old now.
You're like extremely old. You're almost as old as
Yeah, but
Mollington.
I'm not as old as Mollington, so I'm good.
You're getting there.
I mean, who is?
Pretty soon you will be.
Merlin?
Merlin looks young to Mollington.
True.
Pascal's ready for Betty
I am.
times.
I'm ready
Alright.
to eat.
Stopping my train.
Okay.
Alright, well. Thank you for watching the stream. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you later. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Otsunova.
Bye-bye.
Otsaucer.
Otsu Saucer, Otsu Nova. Good night, everyone.
Otsunova, Otsusaucer.
Have some burbs.
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 Saucer out.